Hey guys, just want to do a quick review on this new bike. It's the Commencal TR Meta 2021. Kind of hard to get your hands on right now because they're back ordered, but if you can get your hands on one of these things, do it. It is a phenomenal bike. Picking it up for about $2,500, and it's got pretty much all of the extras. I did have to add a dropper post on mine. However, it was a really easy thing to do, and they have the setup so you can internally route the cables, and fantastic. This hit all the major points that I wanted. It's got fantastic braking, 150 or 155 or something suspension up front in your forks, so pretty substantial, and 55 in back. It's got the single cog up front, which gives you a lot of extra clearance when you're climbing and going over rocks and everything. You got 11 in back. The gear ratio on this thing is incredible. When you're climbing, even though it's a slightly heavier bike, this thing feels like it's light as a feather. And then, especially with the 29-inch rims and tires, it's a lot of fun. Just the geometries of the bike alone allow it for the perfect balance between climbing and just bombing downhill. Like I said, I've only been on a couple rides with it because I haven't had it for very long, but I'm blown away. They've done a fantastic job designing this bike. It's just a lot of fun to ride. Before, I was on a Giant Anthem, which is great, but it is more strictly cross country, where this is actually getting to the point where it's got some suspension that you could consider enduro style. So I think it's one of the best all-around bikes. It gets you great climbing, great downhill, super good controlling, it's an overall really great ride. Highly recommend it. It's got your Shimano components and your rock shocks for your suspension, and you really can't go wrong with this. I'm not a professional rider, and so I tend to get entry-level bikes, things under 3,000, but for a bike being under 3,000, you're getting more than what you pay for. Honestly, this bike is you buy it straight from the manufacturer, and so there's not the markup as you would get with other major brands, and these are still pretty new coming out, but I would highly recommend Commencal. Hope you enjoyed the quick review. Once again, you'll love this bike. If you can get your hands on one, do it.